a collection of different mud fossils ranging from the smallest that I've collected up to the biggest. And as you'll see, this first one is very much like a crystal, and that is, in our understanding of mud fossils, due to the pressure and depth and conditions of the individual that was buried underneath the water in the floods. So I will quickly go through and show you all the different types of compositions of minerals that have been established that I think, took control, so to speak, of the actual process, or dominated in the process, giving it its appearance and mineral makeup. And I do believe there is DNA available. This one here, you can see the nail bed much more clearly, and the color and texture. It's the oxygenated type bloods that are darker in color. Looks like that one was filled with blood as the person died, and the nail bed is very visible, raised, and almost enhanced compared to this one, where you can see the outline of the nail bed, but it's not strong. And then we move a little bit to the left, and look here. You can see the toenail very clearly, and the shape of the toes are always going to be a little bit different. They will be misshapen, and it will be because of the way they laid or what have you when they actually physically died. So again, that looks like a female big toe. Another one, this one looks a lot more like skin. It has that texture. This could be indicating that it was in a much less of a depth, as it was buried and drowned in the water. You can see the outline of the toenail is kind of strong, and in the back you can see the round shape of the bone going through the finger. And these are common. There's a lot of these out there that have this texture, and you'll come to see in these next ones that the grip skin and the fingerprints are still there on some of the specimens. Now this particular one is not as strong, but you can see the nail bed right there. Again, very similar texture to the one to the right of it. Now when we come here, you start getting the darker type of rock, I believe, a harder type of rock. I don't know what the type is, but you can see the nail bed. It's indented. It's not too strong on this one. It looks like what one might be basalt. Not basalt, I can't think. I'm gonna need some help from Roger from Mudfossil University, but alright, so now moving left, these are gonna start getting bigger. This particular one, you can really see the nail bed. That is just impressive. To go from this to this and this and this nail bed to a crystal. Wow. Now the next one is going to be a little bigger as we move up in size. This particular one, you can see the nail bed right there. This was a very large man. This is the end of the toe. I believe it is 2 joints, or 1 joint, 2 bones. But that is very large. And still, the last 3 specimens all have this very similar texture. I don't know if that means that it was the blood again in the finger and toe tips when they died, pooling, or if that denotes any kind of skin color. But at this stage, we're just learning still about all this. Again, Roger at Mudfossil University knows way more than I do. I'm just so excited to learn. God is showing so much to us. There were giants that were thousands of feet tall, and dragons, and the myths are not myths or lore. They are actual history. It can be proven to you through historical items made by man. So here we go to the next one, which this one is approximately 8 inches long. Again, you can see the nail bed very clearly. It has a very porous texture. You can see the actual grip skin on the bottom. It's harder to see the fingerprint, but the grip skin is there. It broke off, unfortunately, so we can't see all of it. But in the back, there is also the section where you can see the bone coming through. Now for the piece de la resistance. This is the most giant toe I have ever found. And you can see it was damaged. This thing got cut right here when it died, and there's rust there. That is the indicator of blood. This was a wound that's going over the nail bed. The nail bed is right here, going down and through. This is ridiculously big, and I'll flip it over and you will see this particular stone is about 18 inches, and that is one joint. That is not two bones. That is just the very end of the toe. Or excuse me, that is a fingertip. So here we go. I'm going to turn it around. It's very heavy. Right there, you can see the articulation of the bones that went through. Now again, because of the way that it was buried in the water so deep, all the bones, everything became the strongest amount of minerals that was present in that particular part of the body. Alright, now I'm going to flip it over. This is tough. So you can see the fingerprints. Excuse me. Right there. All of this is the print. And there is skin remaining left on the outside that is petrified. And again, this would be the center. This is grip skin. This is the tip of the finger. But you can see there was a little damage to the finger when it died. Again, more blood and stuff present. So there it is, folks. All of these pieces that I showed you are all fingers and toes found in the same rock garden. Now this here, real quick, this is a bird of some type. It laid like this, clean cut off at the neck, the back of the head. You can see the beak. It's hard to really get in and see it, but there's the beak that goes across. You can see how it laid, how it bent it. Now these are teeth. The roots are on these two teeth, which is amazing. There's a cavity on the other side. This tooth is from a very, very large man, a large beast, being, whatever you want to call it. Wow. That is a big tooth. And here is the biggest tooth that probably belongs with this sized giant, maybe this sized. But this is the top of the tooth. It is missing the base and the roots, but there's the articulation of the surface of the tooth with cavities in it. And there you be. This here is the last one I'm going to show you. This is I forget the name of the bone, but this is the articulation in the hand. It's one of the important bones near the center middle finger that is just at the knuckle. This is from a very, very large giant, and to find this is just really, to me, amazing that this bone has, for so long, in the exact shape it came out of the body, been sitting there waiting to be rediscovered. So there it is. These are my mud fossils, and I just want to share them with everybody. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. There will be many more to come on mud fossils, hopefully. Again, this amazing giant finger. There it is. From human-sized to maybe 30 feet to bigger than 30 feet. Anyways, have a blessed day. God bless all. We all need to go back to God and really get right and righteous in our faith. So if you haven't been saved, this isn't a religious thing, but it is related to the creation and the deception of the truth that has been hidden from us about the earth we live in. So just know there are dead body parts all around you in all the rock gardens everywhere you go. I gotta wonder why. So thank you, and Jesus is Lord. Try to go to faith, because there is no hope outside of that. So sorry to get preachy, but God bless. Thanks for watching. Bye.